Hi guys, Mike here, or Higher Gunning Federation on Instagram, Discord, and Twitch. Today, making a video today to take you along on an adventure of the Cincinnati Gunpla Builders build day meet. It's also one of our members' birthday today, so we're gonna have a little fun with that. And I am gonna build this nice gym today. I was gonna keep it as a prize for a later on competition build we're gonna have, but honestly, this is kind of too rare to pass up, so I'm going to build this today. And you guys are going to come along with an adventure. So
keep like that. So we're going to start off today by going through and doing interviews for everyone in the Cincinnati Gunpla Builders local because I messed up the data of the last time.
Hell yeah, you did.
And today we're going to start off with Burger here, who is also a resident birthday boy, who's also a baby. He's still a baby.
Yeah, I'm the young blood.
Yeah. How old are you?
17.
Ooh, you're a baby. So start off. What is your name?
How old are you?
What is your name?
Connor Daly, but I like going as Burgers.
And I will also add in your little gamer, or not gamer, but your Instagram tags if you want to say it or whatever.
Yeah, my Instagram for all my Gundam photos and other stuff like that is Gundam_Burgers. It should be somewhere. In the
yeah.
And that's really, yeah.
So what are you currently working on right now?
I'm working on my favorite Gundam series kit, the HG Heavy Arms.
Heavy Arms?
Heavy?
Thunderbolt. No, not Heavy Arms. That's full armor. Yeah, I should have gotten that.
Yeah.
And then I recently completed my first MG kit, Wing KA version. So I really like those kits.
What started you building? Like, what made you start building?
I started watching Gundam Build Fighters, and I was really interested. I was like, oh wait, there's kits for these? So, and then I started looking online, and then I noticed that over here, they have kits at Hobbytown, and I was like, oh my god, it's really cool. So I actually bought them online first. I bought, Gundam 00 Riser with the backpack and everything. I built that, and then I had the RX 178.
So, was that your first kit you ever built?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite kit that you have built?
My favorite kit? Probably the wing kit, just because it was really not incredibly too hard, but it was also very rewarding, and
it was also very free.
Yeah, it was also very free, thanks to the guy that's talking right now.
But you're talking.
Yeah, I realized that. I kind of.
So, let's end this on the last little question. We're going to interview everyone today. What is the kit that you want to build? Out of all the kits that's out there, what kit do you want to build?
The soon-to-be, well, hopefully, the Gundam Atlas, just because it's like my second favorite Gundam right now.
Okay.
Or the Gundam Thunderbolt, but apparently that kit's shit, so.
The Master Grade Verka Thunderbolt he means, because
Yeah.
So, is there anything else you want to add at the last here, at the end?
No, not really, just Gundam's really fun, and it's like one of the most rewarding hobby. Gundam is fun.
Hi there, stranger. How are you?
As a young boy.
Well, I'm glad that you're not a young boy anymore. Or that I'm glad that you should be. I don't know how that should go.
Yeah, that didn't go very well.
So, what's your name? What's your name? What's your government name? And then what do you go by on the Freedom Train, as we know of the internet?
My name's Will.
The Freedom Train's his car.
That's right. I'm Will.
Hold on.
That's the Freedom Train.
Freedom Train. Not because he's black.
A little bit, maybe.
It's
A little bit.
I called it the Freedom Train because when I was younger, me and my brother and all our black friends would get in and do shenanigans.
Like the boxcar kids?
Nice.
Wow. Anyways,
Anyway.
I never even heard of that
Anyway.
series.
before we get too incriminating here,
Yeah. I'm Will. You can follow me on the Instagrams and all that at WK Photography. That's my thing. Yeah, I go by Will and I go by Kent, but no one here calls me that, so that's fine. Today I'm working on the Gundam Bio Full Mechanics 1100. First Full Mechanics kit's pretty neat. Never done one before, so.
Any advice or anything you got going on right there you want to tell anybody about so far? Where's your progress on that full mechanics?
I'm kind of doing it in weird hodgepodge pieces because there's a lot of panel lining and detailing that I want to do, so I'm not fully assembling it just because there's like these, I don't know if it'll focus or not, but there's a weird like sprocket thing. I want to pull it apart, paint it silver, make it look pretty. Detailing's probably my favorite part of doing Gunpla, decals, panel lining, small painting details. So.
Okay. What started you building?
Probably like the rest of us here that are from the 90s. We all saw Gundam Wing on Toonami and we're like, oh my god, this is amazing. And yeah, we started with the no grade kids and the really bad commercials from the 90s, and that was about it. Started watching Wing as a kid, and then it spiraled from there, getting into the Universal Century stuff and the manga and the games and all that. So I mean, Gundam's been around forever. And it's awesome.
That's true. What was so you talked about? You said the Wing kit. So it was a Wing kit your first kit you ever made?
I think so. I mean, I was probably not even a teenager when I built my first kit. I think it was the no grade Death Scythe, like the original Death Scythe that you could get like Toys R Us, like way back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not great. It was that or the Epion, I think. I remember having both as a kid and running around playing with them. So.
Yeah. Well, playing, quote unquote, playing with them.
Yeah. Try not to break them, but flying around in my backyard.
Since then? What is your favorite kit that you have built thus far?
So I got back into Gunpla probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I think recently the one I built that I loved was the most recent one, which was the Master Grade Dual Assault Shroud. Just because there was a lot of detail you could do, the paneling was great, and the full armor that attached to it was awesome and looked great for photos. Other than that, oh crap, I don't even know what else. Maybe the full armor Thunderbolt Master Grade Verka. That was a long build, but it was pretty rewarding. So.
You're probably one of the very few that actually say that about that kit.
Don't get me wrong.
Because the waist joints and the shoulder joints, those were horrible.
Yeah, but sitting on a shelf, it looks nice.
It does.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, so let's go to the last question. What kit do you want to build? Out of all the kits that are around, what kit do you want to build?
I think at the moment, the kit I want to build most is the Master Grade Verka New Gundam. Not the high new, the new, but I'm waiting because I want to get good enough with LEDs and soldering and all that to do a nice green LED psycho frame.
I'm going to edit in a picture of a melted Gunpla on fire right there.
It's probably what it'll be, but yeah. That's been on my list for a while, and what I want to do it justice. So getting my skills up first, and then I'll move on to that guy.
So as the last question, is there any final words or anything you want to say to anyone out there about Gunpla or anything of that nature?
The Gunpla community is awesome. If you're wanting to get into it, people are great. Everyone's super helpful, so don't be afraid. The Gunpla Builders Association is awesome. Great group of guys. So, and hopefully I'll be getting into streaming and showing people how to do some stuff and streaming my builds, which is
Probably about 3 years ago.
there's actually a pretty good scene for it. So.
Awesome.
But honestly,
Cool.
a lot of it is